Have you ever found yourself lying in bed, staring at the ceiling, waiting for sleep that just won't come? You're not alone. Many of us in our golden years struggle with sleep, whether it's trouble falling asleep, staying asleep, or just not feeling rested in the morning. But what if I told you that the solution might be sitting right in your liquor cabinet? That's right. Certain types of alcohol, when enjoyed in moderation, can actually help you drift off into a deeper, more restful sleep. Now, before you raise an eyebrow, let me be clear. I'm not suggesting you start drinking heavily. In fact, too much alcohol can do the opposite and wreck your sleep. But when chosen wisely and consumed in small amounts, some drinks have natural properties that relax the body, ease the mind, and set the stage for a perfect night's rest. And the best part? These aren't fancy or expensive, just simple, time-tested options that have been helping people sleep for generations. So, if you've been tossing and turning, or if you're just curious about natural sleep aids that don't involve pills, stick around. We're going to explore 7 types of alcohol that can help you sleep like never before. And who knows, you might already have one of these in your kitchen. Now, let's start with one you've probably heard of: warm milk with a splash of brandy. It's not just an old wives' tale. Brandy, made from distilled wine, has a soothing warmth that helps relax tense muscles. Paired with milk, which contains tryptophan, the same amino acid found in turkey that makes you sleepy. It's a classic nighttime drink for a reason. My neighbor Margaret swears by it. She's been having a small glass before bed for years and says she wakes up feeling refreshed. But brandy isn't the only option. Another surprising sleep helper is red wine, specifically varieties like Merlot or Cabernet. These contain melatonin-boosting compounds from the grape skins, which can help regulate your sleep cycle. A small glass about an hour before bed can ease you into relaxation without the grogginess of sleep medications. Just remember, moderation is key. 1 glass is plenty. More than that, and you might find yourself waking up in the middle of the night. And let's not forget about herbal liqueurs like chamomile-infused drinks or even a light honey mead. Chamomile has been used for centuries as a natural remedy for insomnia, and when combined with a mild alcohol, it doubles as a gentle sleep aid. A friend of mine, Robert, struggled with sleep disorders for years until he started sipping a small cup of chamomile tea with a splash of elderflower liqueur before bed. Now, he says it's the best sleep he's had in decades. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever tried any of these drinks to help you sleep? Drop a comment below and let me know your thoughts. And if you're enjoying this so far, don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps me know what content you find most useful. Plus, sharing this video with a friend who could use better sleep is a great way to spread the wellness love. We've only just begun, though. Coming up, we'll talk about a few more surprising drinks that can transform your nights from restless to rejuvenating. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's next. And before we move on, I'd love your feedback. Comment 1 if you're finding this helpful, or 0 if there's something you'd like me to improve. Your input helps me create even better videos for you. Now let's keep going, because better sleep is just a sip away. Isn't it amazing how something as simple as a carefully chosen evening drink can make such a difference in how well you sleep? Now, let's talk about a few more options that might surprise you, because when it comes to senior wellness and natural sleep aids, sometimes the best solutions are the ones we overlook. Take hot toddy, for example. This classic winter drink isn't just for soothing a sore throat. It's also a fantastic sleep aid when made the right way. A little whiskey, hot water, honey, and a squeeze of lemon work together like magic. The warmth relaxes your muscles, the honey stabilizes blood sugar, which can prevent nighttime wake-ups, and the whiskey in small amounts takes the edge off a racing mind. My cousin Ed, who used to struggle with sleep quality for years, started having half a hot toddy before bed during colder months. and now he swears he sleeps like he did in his 40s. Of course, the key is using just enough whiskey to relax, not so much that it disrupts your sleep later in the night. Then, there's the often overlooked sherry, specifically a small glass of dry sherry before bed, unlike sweeter alcohols that can cause blood sugar spikes. Dry sherry has a smoother effect on the system. It's rich in polyphenols, which help reduce inflammation and promote relaxation. A woman in my book club, Helen, told me she switched from her usual nightcap to a 1-ounce pour of dry sherry, and her sleep improvement was noticeable within days. She wakes up feeling clearer-headed and more rested, without that groggy feeling some sleep aids can leave behind. But let's not forget about beer. Yes, beer. Now, I'm not talking about drinking a whole bottle before bed. That would do more harm than good. But a small half glass of a low-alcohol, hop-heavy brew, like a mild ale or a Belgian-style beer, can actually help. Hops are a natural sedative, which is why hop pillows have been used for centuries to encourage sleep. A light beer with a high hop content can have a similar calming effect. My neighbor's husband, Frank, who used to toss and turn for hours, started having a small glass of hoppy beer with dinner, and now he falls asleep faster than ever. The key with all of these, of course, is balance. Alcohol can be a helpful sleep aid in tiny amounts, but too much has the opposite effect, disrupting deep sleep and leaving you exhausted. That's why portion control is so important for senior health. A single ounce or two is plenty to get the relaxing benefits without the drawbacks. I'd love to hear, have you ever tried any of these drinks to help you sleep? Or maybe you have your own favorite nighttime ritual. Let me know in the comments below. And if you're finding these tips helpful, don't forget to like this video. It means the world to me and helps me keep creating content that supports healthy aging. Now, we've still got a few more sleep-boosting drinks to cover, including one that might just become your new favorite. So stay tuned, because the best is yet to come. And, as always, your feedback helps me improve. Comment 1 if you're enjoying this, or 0 if there's something you'd like me to do differently. Either way, I appreciate you being here and caring about your sleep and wellness. Let's keep going, because a great night's sleep is worth exploring every option for. You know, one of the most fascinating things about sleep science is how our bodies respond differently to certain foods and drinks as we age. What worked for us in our 40s might not be as effective now, but that just means we get to discover new ways to support our rest. And when it comes to alcohol and sleep, there are still a few more gems worth exploring that can make a real difference in your nightly routine. Let's talk about sake, the traditional Japanese rice wine. Now, you might associate sake with sushi dinners, but in Japan, it's also known as a gentle sleep aid when enjoyed warm. The amino acids in sake, particularly called koku, promote relaxation without the heavy sedation of some sleep medications. A small cup of warm sake about an hour before bed can ease tension and help transition your mind into sleep mode. My friend Linda, who travels frequently to Japan, picked up this habit from her hosts there. She says it's the only thing that helps her combat jet lag and sleep soundly, even when her internal clock is off. Then there's the underrated world of herbal-infused spirits, like a light digestif or a small pour of Amaro. These bitter liqueurs are often made with sleep-friendly herbs like valerian root, gentian, or lemon balm. Ingredients that have been used for centuries in insomnia remedies. A half ounce of Amaro after dinner not only aids digestion, which can interfere with sleep if upset, but also gently prepares your body for rest. My Uncle Joe, who used to complain about waking up at 3 a.m. like clockwork, started having a tiny glass of Amaro in the evenings, and now he sleeps straight through till morning. But here's an important note. Timing matters just as much as the drink itself. For alcohol to work as a sleep aid without backfiring, it's best consumed at least an hour before bed. This gives your body time to metabolize it, so you avoid that unpleasant midnight wake-up when the initial relaxing effects wear off. And always pair your drink with water. Hydration is key to preventing headaches and ensuring your sleep quality stays high. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, but what if I don't drink alcohol at all? That's perfectly fine. Many of these herbs and ingredients can be enjoyed in non-alcoholic forms too, like valerian tea or hop-infused sparkling water. The goal here isn't to start drinking if you don't already, but rather to share options for those who already enjoy an occasional nightcap and want to make it work for their sleep. Before we move on to our final drinks, I'd love to hear, have any of you tried adjusting the timing of your evening drink to improve sleep? Or maybe you've discovered a non-alcoholic alternative that works just as well. Share your experiences in the comments. Your tips might help someone else in our community. And if you're finding this exploration of sleep and relaxation helpful, please take a second to like this video. It truly helps me know what content resonates most with you. Plus, sharing this with a friend who struggles with sleep is one of the kindest things you can do. Good rest is a gift we all deserve. Now, let's talk about one last category of drinks that might surprise you. Because sometimes the best sleep aids are the ones we've forgotten about. Isn't it wonderful how nature provides so many gentle ways to help us rest? As we wrap up our exploration of drinks that support sleep, let's talk about two very special options that combine tradition with modern sleep science. Options your grandparents might have known about instinctively. First, consider the humble barley wine, not to be confused with regular beer. This ancient brew is richer, sweeter, and packed with sleep-promoting compounds from the barley itself. The slow fermentation process creates natural melatonin precursors. My gardening club friend Arthur swears by his weekly ritual: just 2 ounces of barley wine with a square of dark chocolate about 90 minutes before bed. He calls it nature's sleeping pill and says at 78 he sleeps more soundly than his grandkids. Then there's the ultimate forgotten sleep aid, a small glass of cherry liqueur made from tart Montmorency cherries. These particular cherries contain higher concentrations of melatonin than any other food. When preserved in alcohol, their sleep-enhancing properties become even more bioavailable. A retired nurse in my neighborhood, Ethel, makes her own every summer and takes just a tablespoon in warm water before bed. She's been sleeping through the night without pills for 15 years, thanks to this simple ritual. But here's the most important wisdom I've learned from all these stories. The true magic happens when we combine these drinks with intention. It's not just about what's in your glass. It's about creating a whole evening ritual. Dim the lights. Sip slowly. Let the act of pausing with your drink become a signal to your body that it's time to unwind. That combination of physiological effect and mindful relaxation is what leads to truly restorative sleep. As we close, I want to remind you that better sleep isn't about drastic changes. It's about small, thoughtful adjustments to what you're already doing. Whether it's switching your nightcap to one of these options, adjusting the timing, or simply being more present as you drink, each small step can lead to noticeably better rest. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these ideas resonated most? Maybe you'll try warming your sake or seek out that special cherry liqueur. Or perhaps you have your own family sleep remedy passed down through generations. Share your thoughts and stories in the comments. Your experience could be exactly what someone else needs to hear tonight. If this journey through sleep-friendly drinks has been helpful, please hit that like button. It lets me know to create more content like this. And if you know someone who's been struggling with sleep, consider sharing this video with them. Sometimes the solution we need comes from an unexpected place, maybe even from a simple drink enjoyed the right way. From my heart to yours, here's to your deepest, most restorative sleep yet. May you wake each morning feeling refreshed and ready to embrace the day. And remember, good sleep isn't a luxury, it's the foundation for living your very best life at any age. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you in the next video. Sweet dreams.